Hello, I'm Dr. Dennis Pessis, and I would like to share with you my personal experience with cancer. In 2012, I was chosen to serve as president of the American Urological Association, an international organization. I was to be sworn in for this role in May of 2012 and was diagnosed with cancer that same month. This is not just my story. It is what happens to our patients, what happens to them when given devastating news about the serious therapy they will endure to rid themselves of a potentially lethal disease. With the major aspects of non-Hodgkin's identified, I was admitted to the hospital for my first 5-day, 24-hour-a-day chemotherapy regime. But first I required a minor surgical procedure to have a port placed next to my clavicle. That minor procedure was an ominous announcement to my mental well-being. Baby, you are not in charge. Losing my sense of taste in the middle of each of my 6 treatments drove me crazy. One of my office nurses surprised me one day when she dabbed at my nose with a tissue. That's because I lost all of my nasal hair and was actually dripping from my nose. That act of kindness and a tug at my dignity later needed to occur over and over. Keep exercising, working. We doctors casually tell our patients to maintain a regular routine as much as possible. The reality is that golf clubs gathered spider webs, and years of keeping myself in shape seemed to slip away. Lying in the hospital bed, it occurred to me that I had not understood the true impact of chemotherapy on my patients' bodies and lives. How to summon the energy to work, how to care for a family, how to maintain interpersonal relationships. These are the daily struggles for patients in treatment. Patients receive hugs now and then, whether they are struggling or flourishing. The radiologist who actually informed me of my original diagnosis was also the person who read the PET scan that confirmed my remission. He told me that my scan was clean. He asked permission to hug me. It was an emotional moment for both of us that I will never forget. So what else was learned from this experience that is useful to share with you? Cancer is rotten, but life is good. I learned that it is positive and helpful to focus on what I care most about, medicine and family. Healthcare may be a business, but I still believe that medicine is an art. I read a Yiddish expression that I want to share with you. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. I wish all a smooth sailing as we live our lives, but we have choices when the water gets rough. Thank you, Israel Cancer Research Fund, for all that you do.